Hello, and welcome to the third episode of the Plagiarism Pitch. If you've seen the other episodes, you understand what's gonna happen, so we don't need to explain it. If you haven't seen them, go back, because I ain't explaining the way this works.
Watch them.
We've got
Great.
Grace here, someone who hasn't been on this game yet. Say hello, Grace.
Hello.
And we've got Susannah returning.
Yeah.
We also have Aaron and Callie just listening in. They're on mute right now, just listening to what's going on, which makes it so much more awkward.
Just being the silent stalkers they are.
Yeah, it's really
Yes.
weird. But you know, if you met them, you'd know. They just seem like silent stalkers.
I thought that was Jenna.
So, who wants to go first?
I don't know.
Okay, Grace,
Got
you
one.
can go first. You've got an idea.
Me?
Go for it.
God. Okay. So, the plot takes place in 2032. Keep in mind, this is only...
2032?
Yes, it only takes place in 12 years.
Ooh.
If
Wait.
I already know what it is, I'm gonna die.
What?
I swear.
But
No,
tell me-
I can't tell you. I've got to go
No?
along, but I feel like I already know.
We'll see. So, we're off in this foreign land, that people... why did my brain blank? Anyway, we're in this foreign land, except the government is like the United States, except 5 times worse.
Okay.
Okay.
And we have a lawful evil character that has
Nice.
decided to take overthrowing, the entire government into his own hands.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
I actually don't know if I do know.
Okay.
So the way he does this is he decides he's gonna steal the girl he's crushing on at the moment,
Oh. Okay.
listen to classical music,
Nice.
and play with some dominoes.
What sort of rating are we giving this movie, by the way? May I ask?
So it depends because we could make this a lot more graphic than it needs to be.
Okay.
But we could also make it more, tame.
Ooh.
Maybe some people getting slit. We'll see.
Getting slit. Okay, nice.
Getting slit.
Getting slit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And then his the next thing he decides to do is he's going to leave flowers for all the people that he really doesn't like.
Nice.
Just like
Sounds
toss
like
them
me.
here. Toss them here, toss them there, just around 5 people. And keep in mind, we don't even know this character. We get no backstory. And it's from the perspective of the girl that has been stolen, the girl he's crushing on.
Okay, awesome.
But-
Is this Twilight?
No.
No, it's
No.
not Twilight.
Yeah,
There's no
I was
sparkly
joking.
vampires here.
I was joking.
I mean, you're not far off.
Really?
No, I'm joking, but honestly, they do have the same plot, except this movie is 12 times better.
Okay, nice.
But anyway, so it's from the perspective of this woman that's been stolen and, might I add, tortured by this man, and he is pegged as the hero of the movie.
Boy, don't you just love some values dissonance?
Yep.
This sounds
Just a little Stockholm syndrome.
sounds like a clearly bad human being who doesn't treat women absolutely correct, but is always pegged as the good guy. I swear
Yeah.
this sounds like a Harrison Ford movie.
Ooh, I wish he were in it.
Speaking of casting, who are you thinking of going with for some of these roles? Because I'd imagine you'd have to have someone pretty good at acting for some of these more intense
So-
scenes.
We're gonna have the issue is we're gonna have a person who's traditionally we're gonna have an American try having a British accent who is in the cringiest movie on the planet.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we're also gonna have the bad guy from Matrix be the bad guy that's pegged as a good guy.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, he'd be good.
The thing is, I'm not completely sold. I mean,
No?
quickly, I'm really stupid. Okay.
You're really
Honestly,
stupid.
so dumb. And
Yeah.
for the last 20 years, I haven't known which year it is. So, do you mind just telling me what year it is right now?
It's 2005, but the original material came out in 1988.
Okay, cool.
It's an adaptation.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
From a very beloved like manufacturer. I feel like you know what it is.
I have no idea.
Jenna.
I do, yes.
Yeah. I feel like Joel's gonna be really upset with me when he finds out.
See, this is genuinely like the only one I've been stumped on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see if I can help out here. So this character, this bad character, are there any like distinguishing features about him that set him apart from other bad guys who are considered good guys? Is there anything special about his wardrobe or anything like that that you can tell us about?
He shows no skin. He has leather gloves, a cloak, a wide-brimmed hat, and he covers his face with a mask.
What kind of mask? Are we talking like Phantom of the Opera? Well, no, that would only
V for Vendetta?
for half the face.
Wait, say that one more time, Joel.
V for Vendetta?
Yes.
I'm so... Okay,
with Natalie Portman.
Looking back at this, looking at this right now, I haven't seen V for Vendetta, and when I said V for Vendetta, I was going for like, is that the sort of mask he was wearing? Not like saying, is that the movie? But clearly it was the movie, and that's
indeed it was.
I've never seen V for Vendetta.
Oh, it is my favorite movie on the planet. It is my favorite movie.
Cool.
We got to do a viewing party now. We'll just do a stream where we watch it. It's so good. It's my favorite. I can quote every single line from that movie.
Okay, Susannah, do you want to take a go?
I can definitely do that, yeah. Awesome. So what I'm thinking about is also an adaptation of a like classic piece of literature.
I like that you're down to the point straight away.
But it's not going to be like a straightforward adaptation where we like use it's an old play, but we're not going to use the script for it because that would just be lazy. So I want to bring it into the modern day.
What are we looking to make here? Is this a movie, a musical, a TV show?
It's a movie.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
What year is it right now, by the way?
That is an excellent question. Hang on just one second.
Check your calendar. Check your calendar.
I'm on it. Come on. Give me just a second. I have to find my calendar first. It is 1999.
1999. Okay, cool. Awesome.
And so this old play, it's by this guy, you might have heard of him, like William Shakespeare. And it's about this girl who's just really, really not very, kind. She's not a very nice person. But she's fiercely protective of her younger sister. And there's this guy who wants to date the younger sister. Her father has said, you're not dating anyone until your older sister gets a date. And the younger sister is like, well, there go my hopes of ever having a relationship with anyone, because no one's going to fall for this sister because she's kind of a jerk. So someone who wants to date the younger sister says, okay, these are the rules. We're going to get around them. I'm going to pay this guy, who I guess has nothing better to do, to take the older sister out on a date. And he's just as difficult and not super great as the older sister. So everyone's thinking, oh, they'll get along just fine. This is going to be perfect. And it turns out that it actually is. They actually kind of hit it off. And it kind of glosses over some of the problems that people have with the original play. Because in the original play, there's not a lot of talk of like actual consent and the older sister wanting to be in on this. He's just sort of forced into it so that the younger sister can have a chance to date someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I feel like I know what this is.
I honestly actually don't know it either.
So you said it's based off of it's based off of a William Shakespeare play?
So what are we thinking about naming this movie?
Sorry about that. So the name of this movie, I want it to be named after like something really snappy. I don't even know how to describe the thoughts I have about this title. Well, I mean, in the movie, one of the characters, the main girl, the Julia Stiles character, she writes poetry. And she writes a poetry about all the things about Ledger's character that just drive her insane and just make her really, really mad.
How many poems is she going to write?
Well, it's only the one, but it's about it's about 10 things in particular.
About, multiple aspects of your personality that I dislike about you?
I think it's a little wordy, but it can be workshopped.
I was thinking, actually, no, they don't exist yet. I'm sorry. Scratch that.
So what about the poster? What are you feeling for?
Panic at the Disco song title.
Yeah. So what are you feeling for the poster?
For the poster, I was thinking really featuring those two characters because they're our main characters and no one else really matters. They're just in the subplot. Yeah, really focusing on those two characters.
Nice. Awesome. Okay. 10 things I hate about you.
Yeah,
Yeah?
10 things I hate about you.
Yeah.
I knew
Yes.
it
I never knew
immediately
that
when
was
you said
based on
William
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. When you said
No
Shakespeare,
idea.
okay. So I performed in a play of Taming of the Shrew. And the only reason I knew about that play, I only knew about this movie because I watched it instead of reading the material for William Shakespeare.
Of course.
Nice.
Okay. So, how are you doing, guys? My executive friends, as I'd like to call you. I feel like we
Yes.
had a good, sort of work relationship, and I think it's time that I really show my stuff. I've been thinking this idea through for a while, and I really think that it would be enjoyable to make in this current year, 1980.
Okay.
Awesome. And just in case you had forgotten what year it is.
Yeah.
People
Like you have that same problem, so yeah,
we all sometimes forget what year it is.
of course.
And
For sure.
basically, it's going to be a horror movie.
Okay.
Quite popular. People like horror movies. And it's going to be about a guy who's been looking for a job for a while. And it's a bit of a caretaker kind of guy. He's a writer, first off. He loves writing.
Okay.
And while he's writing, he wanted a job to sort of tie him over and to, make sure he's getting income. And the job that he gets is to look after this big house, massive house. Well, it's a hotel. It's a massive hotel.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
really nice hotel. It's really pretty. It's got like a bar, and it's old and it's been used a lot. And basically, that guy is going to be driven insane by some weird ass shit.
Okay.
For example.
Well, I'm thinking like, okay, so his child is going to start like talking to himself and saying weird shit and like having visions and sort of knowing the future and stuff and knowing sort of what people are going to do. It's one main aspect of it. And his wife just is going to be terrified. And I think to really get how terrified the wife is, we are actually just going to torture her. Like, just for real,
wow.
we're just going to make her life a misery, if that works.
Okay. And where is this going to take place?
I'm thinking somewhere in the north of America, somewhere snowy. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
put
hits
it
close to
down.
home.
To kind of add a little isolation into the mix.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because it's lonely
and,
here.
It's definitely, there should be ways to leave this hotel, but unfortunately, everything just seems to get broken or break down and cannot be used anymore.
Yeah.
So the main character is going to basically chase his wife around with a knife or an axe and basically just really go for it. And the kid is gonna be on like a tricycle going around. So many things are gonna happen, and it's gonna be absolutely insane to watch. Actually, it's gonna be terrifying for the audience because they've never seen anything like it. I'm thinking, I don't know how easy this will be. I'm thinking maybe an elevator full of blood.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
If that works.
That's
twins,
very graphic.
really creepy twins.
It's sounding really like a Stephen King book I was reading a while ago.
Yeah.
Is it an adaptation of that?
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you because
Copyright.
I don't like you, and I assumed that you didn't read. So
Yeah, no, I really enjoy reading. Heck you. Anyway.
So, what are you thinking is going to happen with this kid? You said he has like psychic premonitions, but like,
Honestly, I was gonna leave that up to you. So think maybe what you wanted to do,
Mm.
but I'm thinking,
Huh?
what I really want is the word murder backwards in like a mirror, so that it spells
oh,
out red rum.
Mm.
Basically because the creepiest thing ever is a child running after you and saying red rum, red rum. Like, can you imagine? It's terrifying. We're also gonna ruin twins for everyone forever.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
mean, I don't
It's a
want
horror
anyone to
movie.
ever look at twins
of
and
course
like
you
be like,
gotta,
"Ah," again. I
yeah,
want everyone
you
to look at
gotta,
twins and be terrified forever.
you gotta be scared of the number two constantly.
100%.
Definitely. Basically, we're gonna give the child a power. The child is gonna have a power called the I don't know. Can you help me give it a name? Maybe
Um,
also name the movie after that power.
what about, and just hear me out here. What about the sparkling,
Or the glowing.
glowing? That's
That
even
sounds
better.
really good. That sounds really. I think we can stick with that, unless anyone has any disagreements.
Nope, I'm happy with that.
What about
Okay.
the
Okay.
shining?
Oh,
Ooh, that's a
brilliant.
real fancy name.
Mm. I
Out
mean,
of
it's
all the
also the name
names,
of the book, so maybe if we're adapting the book, we should name it the
hey,
same thing.
hey, Susannah,
Yeah,
can I have a word with you
that
outside the room, please?
that.
Susannah,
Have fun.
the fuck are you doing? You fucking messing around. You better run. I've got an axe.
Who do you think I am, Shelley Duvall?
That's a great idea for an actress, actually.
You know what they
What I was
say:
gonna
all
do,
work and no play.
my name is Johnny. I was actually just gonna chase you with an axe and then axe down your door and shout, "Here's Johnny!" And I realized that would be a hilarious line for the movie.
Hmm.
That might
No,
just
I think it's
become.
actually a reference. I've heard that before, actually, on the Johnny Carson show. When he would come in, they would just say, "Here's Johnny."
Oh,
oh,
great!
We can
Can I have another
incorporate
word
that,
with you,
maybe.
Susanna? Can I just you still doing this? You
Huh?
really just do you want to like calm down?
That's
This is my pitch. Mine.
my job. You're doing a bad. It's not my fault. You're doing a bad job of it.
This was excellent. uh, the role playing has really become
okay.
something
So
great.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Immediately when you said 1980, I'm like, it's got to be The Shining.
Really? You knew The Shining from 1980?
yeah,
1980
Oh
and
my
horror
god.
movie.
a 1980 horror movie.
When you said
Yeah,
that the
I
guy
mean,
was a writer, that's what confirmed it for me.
yeah,
yeah. The 1980s is like some of my favorite like movies though. Like they're
yeah.
just so good.
I only did it because I was like looking around and I saw the DVD that I have of The Shining and I was like, I'm gonna do that. And then as I was doing it, I was like, do I even remember like the full like plot of The Shining? And it turns out I clearly don't actually like remember what happens to the little kid.
yeah. Neither do I.
I've
That's why I
never
was
seen The
having you trying to
Shining,
describe it.
so
It's so good. It's just a
That
classic.
makes that makes it so much better that like I wasn't the only one that wasn't completely sure of the plot of The Shining.
we
Only,
still all got it. So good for us.
Well done.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That was
Well, this has been Plagiarism Pitch, episode 3. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for any next episodes. Also, watch the ones that
And
came before. Because
also like
yeah.
the covers and stuff that'll be on this channel
oh yeah,
eventually.
You know,
also like the covers.
and
Yeah.
look forward to future projects.
Ooh.
See you later.
Woo,
Woo woo woo.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Woo.
Na 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 na. Woo.